Aloha on this Aloha Friday. Welcome to Start by Starting, the podcast where we talk about navigating life as an older adult with a new ASD diagnosis and how we can thrive on our journey. I'm your host, Susan, and being that it's Autism Acceptance Month, today we're talking about how we can come to accept that we are worthy of finding joy even in the unexpected. And grief today reminded me to choose joy. And you can too. So let's talk about that. So this is the reminder in grief. It's moments like these that remind us just how fragile and precious life is. You know, I went out today, which is pretty rare for me to do. I go out once a month, maybe twice a month if I'm lucky to get a ride into town. And it's okay. I really like my solitude. It's not a big deal. But I always go by, I'm pretty regular at what I do. The places I go, where I spend my money, I'm just regular. So I stopped by the natural food store. I needed to, I think, pick up some bread or something. I needed to pick up something. And so I go in there, and soon as I get there, one of the cashiers' faces on the door, and they were having a memorial for him. It really took me aback because we were close in age, but finding out someone that you've known for years, you've seen, and just because they're your grocery clerk doesn't mean that you don't develop a relationship. And so we have a grocery store relationship. You know what I'm talking about. And it's different on a small island because, it's a small community and everybody knows everybody. So, but I really wasn't expecting that it hit me that hard because I really wasn't expecting that. We don't go around expecting people to be here one day and they're not here the next. So if this is a topic that is too tender for you right now, you may want to stop right here, and maybe come back later. That's okay. But I want to help you share with you how that moment opened up so many perspectives that I didn't even know. So, like I said, it's moments like these that remind us just how fragile and precious life really is. And then we move through our days, rushing here and there, surviving, doing, but not always being, just being. And so his passing reminded me to pause and to feel and to remember the importance of joy in our lives. And that brings us to segment 2 of living in joy is a human right. It's not something we have to earn. It is our birthright. We deserve to smile at small things, to savor what's sweet, even in the difficult times. Yeah, I bought me some chocolate chip cookies today because I wanted to savor something sweet, you know, and be grateful. And gratitude doesn't mean we ignore the pain that we're feeling. It just means we honor both the joy and the grief because you can't have one without the other. And so segment 3, choosing joy in the everyday, that's our action step of the week. Okay. Joy is in the details. The sunlight on your face, a kind word, your favorite song, tasting a chocolate chip cookie, just laying down, enjoying peace, whatever it is. We don't have to wait for big events, negative or positive, to feel alive. We can claim little moments every single day. I'm learning to stop and breathe in those moments and not trying to push them down or rush past them or fill them with something else, with filler stuff like maybe scrolling or calling someone. No, sit with it. And even if it's something sad, there's joy in that too. It is, just there's joy in that you are living and able to feel. Not everyone is able to feel and feel joy. It is a gift. It is your birthright. You are worthy of it. So I want you to pause and reflect. This is where the action comes in during the next week, from this week until next Sunday. So today I invite you to pause and find one small thing that brings you joy and be fully present with it and savor it, because you are worthy of it. Not someday, but today, right now, in this very moment, you are worthy of that joy. So I'm suggesting to you, please, let's live like joy is our right, because it is. I hope you take these words to heart this week and take the time each and every day to find joy even in the unexpected, because sometimes that unexpected can bring you things you never thought were possible. Sometimes those things that aren't so great unexpected, we are coming into a season of spring, of rejuvenation, of reawakening. And that's for you too. It is time to get that sun, grow some new leaves, stretch your arms, find joy in every single breath that you are given. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will not miss the next episode. We are going to talk deeper about creating safe spaces during Autism Acceptance Month, personal, work, school, how you can create safe and accepting spaces for you and everyone else. Aloha. Have a great day.